G'day gang, GameolioDan here, playing a new game. Well, relatively new to me. It is called FTL Fast and Light. Saw it on Good Old Games during the sale. And it's one that I actually would be meaning to play for a long time, but I saw it there, I think it was over $3 Australian, and it's ridiculous. There's no way I can say no to that, so picked it up. Had it sitting there for a little bit, and then the other day I thought, I'll give it a bash, I'll give it a little bash, so I totally love it. I enjoy it. So I've played a couple times now. I haven't quite finished it. I got to the end. I got to the last boss. But you know, two different playthroughs had two different outcomes. And I think that's the magic behind this game. You can play for a couple of hours, get to that boss, or not, and then once you die, you start sort of almost fresh. So it's cool. It's real sort of, you can sit down, you play in a session and still want to come back and play more. At least that's the effect it's having on me. So anyway, I thought I'd start a new game and just see how we go. Hey, maybe we'll finish it, maybe we won't. I don't know. That's just the way it is. I am in no way a professional player or anything like that. In fact, we'll be playing on easy. So I'd like to finish it on easy first, and then progress from there. If you have any comments, if you have any strategy, any tips, things that you use perhaps, or builds, or whatever you like, and you'd like to shout them out, please, by all means, throw them down in the comments. I'd love to read them, and perhaps even utilize them in this or future playthroughs. So I'll do an episode at a time, see how long we go for, and yeah, so let's give it a go. Okay, so this is our ship, the Kestrel. I am going to call it the Revenge, because we died to the boss in the last one, so this is the one which will actually make it, maybe, or not, who knows. That's Revenge. I've got Caldwell, C.Y. Hang, Monsvik, these guys. Also, if you would like to have one of these characters named after you, you can just say it in the chat channel. You're not in the chat channel because we're not on Twitch. Say it in the comments. Alright, so this is all the power, everything that I have on the ship. It's the doors, the sensors, the shield, the first aid, the med bay, your weapons, your engine, oxygen, and your piloting area there. I think you get, when you get drones, it goes here. These are always kept open, so I don't know if in, you know, the advanced edition, whether there's anything different, like you can utilize that, but usually that's where all the intruders come in and we try to suffocate them by opening the airlocks. But anyway, so I'm going to keep it on easy for now. I'd like to progress up to hard, that'd be nice, but I figure we'll start on easy and try to finish it. Anyway, let's go, let's start it up. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: bomb weapons. Bombs teleport directly into either ship. They bypass shields and defense drones. However, they affect only crew and systems. They do no damage to the ship's hull. Continue. Okay, so this is the unused reactor energy here, which I can pop in here, or I can take it away and add more energy there, and you know, divert it to a different system. So I mean, I think I have enough to have both. Yeah, okay. So I have sort of pull one away so I can pop it all in weapons. These are your subsystems. You can upgrade these, and I don't think they don't take anything away from these. The reactor here. So there's sometimes it gets to a point where it's a bit of a balancing act, like you want more in the engine, but you can sacrifice even the oxygen for little bits and pieces. Just remember to re-enable it. I forgot one time, and disastrous effects. Half the crew wiped out. So just be wary of that, especially if you take damage and a system goes down. Make sure you re-enable it, because it's not going to do it automatically sometimes. Alright. Also, you have your crew here, right? So you got them working in here, and it provides like a benefit. So if you if you mouse over this, it tells you that it's manned. It's 10% faster charge on your weapons. Really cool. and they level up. If you mouse over here, they'll level in that particular area and provides, you know, better benefit. So I think it's twice, the bar can fill twice. You can go all the way green and then it can go all the way yellow, and that's as highly skilled as they can be. Now, on the ship, if we go to crew and you mouse over this, I've got 3 humans here. You can get different aliens on there. These guys skills improve slightly faster. Some of the aliens, they'll give you different benefits, like they can see, you know, the enemies on their ship and how many there are. And there's a whole bunch of different. The rockmen are like immune to fire, and they're great to stamp out fires and so on if that happens. So there's quite a few benefits. All right. Anyway, let's just move along. I like to get 2 shield barriers up, so I'll wait till we get to the next area though. So there's distress here. I don't typically like going backwards because you do have a fleet coming forward, and if you get swallowed up in that fleet, you get hit by tough enemies, and it can do a lot of hull damage, and it's terrible. Anyway, this can be a bit of a risk too. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They are setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out, sending your crew to help control the crowds. Your crew tries to keep the crowds in line, but the scene quickly turns ugly. Half crazed with fear, the infected grab mining tools and push back at your crew, forcing them to retreat hastily. They barely get away without injury, but the same can't be said for the colony's leaders. You quickly leave. So there you go. That was probably an okay situation in a way. Nothing really got gained out of it. But, you know, at least we didn't die. So it was a kind of a waste of a job, but, you know, that's what happens in this game. Alright, so, see, you can see them. They're coming along, and that pretty much... I wasted some fuel to get there and then go back. And now they're slightly... Well, they're getting closer. They're getting closer. The captain of this ship claims he can provide services as long as you've got the scrap. We're going to fight the ship. Let's fight him. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Let's do it. So what I've been doing lately is I use the Artemis missile launcher to take out the shields. And then as soon as that goes down, I just fire. I just fire at them. I'll take that offer, yeah. So, see, the oxygen's down. And if I was just concentrated over here, which is what usually happens, I wouldn't even notice that. So it's a good thing to get you guys in there to fix that straight away. ASAP. And then just remember to re-enable it. So this instance is re-enabled, so that's all good. So I don't know, there is times when you can't... It's either that or, you know, you may have... your available reactor energy may have been decreased because of damage somewhere in the hull. So that at times can remove that. So just always check it out, okay, after you repair things. If you're new to the game, if you're a veteran, I'm sure you know exactly what to do. You receive a message from a small refugee colony. Hail! We'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have much to offer. If you have extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. Inquire about their specialty. They offer to upgrade your oxygen system in exchange for some scrap. I think that's a good thing. Upgrade oxygen by 1. Alright, let me just check that out. So, oxygen is upgraded by 1. How much would that have cost me? Maybe 25? So a little bit cheaper. Okay. I want to stay ahead of this. So sometimes worthwhile mousing over. So if I went there, then there's a potential I might get caught up. So yeah, sort of check where the path is going to lead. You want to get as many done as possible before getting caught up in this. You don't want to take too much hull damage, especially in the start areas. Like if you don't need to, don't do it. Just but farm as much as you can. Like, hit all the points if you can, or as many as you can. You'll never be able to hit all of them, I don't think. So anyway, we'll go off here. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Well, I need to sort of keep that, but I would like Mikhail. We'll attack him. Usually what happens is you bring them right down and they'll go, okay, here, take one. So we'll see how this goes. Also, you got the auto fire option here, but a lot of people when I was streaming on Twitch, they said, look, it's better you get used to just manually firing these, especially if you want to do like a volley. So you tend to do more damage and you don't waste resources because your tempers will just keep firing. You'll down them, but they'll just keep firing forever, you know? Now, I don't even know if I need to use that, but let's go with the burst. Let's go with the burst laser, see if we can get the shield down. Actually, let's see if we can get this down first. Yep. Here you go. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. Alright, we'll take that. Sucks that we let him get away, but at the same rate, we got a freebie. A free guy. So if you mouse over him, he's an... I think it's Engi or Engi. It's unclear if the Engi are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. Maybe Engi, here for engineer. Repair speed is doubled. Combat damage inflicted is halved. Okay, that's pretty good. They're a little bit tanky, I'd say, and they can repair at the same time. So I will get you working in the shields. Although I wonder if it might not be a bad idea getting him on weapons, so that way he's sort of in between more of the more critical areas. I think I'll do that actually. There we go. So you can sort of see them learning as they spend more time there. Alright. So this way I'll be able to... And I might be able to hit a nebula up and then... Yeah, so I might go this way. Actually, I should have read that nebula. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? Sure. Great, I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. Or it could be a trap, but let's take that risk. Great, I uploaded their location to your star map. I'm running out of options, so I have no choice but to trust you'll do what you have agreed to do. Added a quest marker to your map. Continue. Alright. So. Let's see. An unvisited location in the nebula here will make fleet pursuits slower, but will disrupt your senses. Well, at the very least I can take one out. I can do one. I might go forward a little bit. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment. Most of the debris is hardly even usable as scrap. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on your ship. Nice. Okay, so we got to disable all this, get our oxygen back up because that is no good, and get the oh well, it doesn't really matter because we can jump now. Okay, good. So we'll go forward. Just got to remember to get everything sorted out once we reach here, because here you go, we're going straight into a battle. Once you arrive, your screens light up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational and you move into attack. Alright, so they're trying to shut us down. I mean, which is fine because we're gonna engage anyway. The pike beam. Let me just check this pike beam. I can't see. So I can get the pike beam. I've not used the pike beam before. So that'll be interesting to use. Let's see. Let's see what I can do. I'll just wait till it's fully charged. Oh, see, there's some damage right there. Starting to leak a bit of oxygen. Alright, so I'll fire this in. I'm going to use the pike beam. Oh, look at that. See that? So we've taken out pretty much everything except for their weapons here with that beam. That's a pretty damn good beam. Alright. Shields need to come back up. The burst laser should finish them off. Okay. Now we're going to get our guys... Oh, crap, I didn't read that. We've got to get these guys sorting this out. Quick smart. Pull this guy out. Oxygen's getting restored. Oh, that was close. That was close. What happened there? That was weird. Okay. So yeah, look at that. That was very close. Health 1. Alright, let's pump it. Pump that oxygen. Okay, okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. Good. We can get this guy in there. Heal him up. Yeah, so there you go. You do something silly like that, it can be disastrous, and there's no load. You can't there's no quick save and auto load. You can save your progress where it is right now, but you can't, load an auto save or anything like that. Get yourself out of trouble. All right. You can also save their positions, so if you need them to run off somewhere. So I'll do that now. So you save, you press that or the hotkey /. And so if you have, if you have them all over here or something, you can just press enter and they all go back, which is really cool. What the doors are, I think it's X to close. Yeah. So Z will open it once, it'll open all the internal doors. X will close it. If you press Z twice, it'll open the airlocks as well. So just be careful with that. Okay. Ah, there's a quest over there. Damn it. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump into the next sector. A ship with conspicuous bio markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Hail the ship, attack the ship, attack him before he can attack. There we go. I like that idea. So I should have aimed at the weapons then. I was actually worried that I thought that the missile it missed. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So I got a missile, I got some scrap, and some more fuel, which is good. So have a look at my ship. We can get the second shield barrier coming up, but we need power at the same rate. Otherwise we better use the damn thing. There There we go. So we know we've got 2 shields. Which I think is a good thing. It's good to have 2 shields at this stage of the game. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the quest and then back. But I've probably got time to at least visit one of these areas. You find a mercenary for hire at this beacon. Their unique skills can sometimes prove to be useful. Well, I can't. Oh, I can. What? Hire the mercenary to scout the sector. Okay, well, we're gonna fight. I think we're gonna fight. Let's fight. Mercenaries are worse than rebels, and an honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Might see if I could save this missile and just go in with the... Yeah, I'll just go in with this burst laser. See if we can take out their weapons. I could use the missile right now, but I kind of want to keep it. I don't want to lose too much, I don't want to get damaged or anything, so... It's kind of... I'm saving the missiles because I know later on you really need them. Also, don't forget, if you got on a manual fire, to make sure you're targeting someone, get it ready for the next volley. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Cool, got a missile, drone part, some more scrap. So let me just check out that equipment. Requires 2, okay, so 2. We're going to need a drone controller unit thing. Yeah. So I'll get there. This will bump up to about here, the warning area. And then come back, and I'll probably be right in that. Right in the thick of it. I may be able to do this. No, I think I'll just go. I'll play it safe. So, Uncharted Nebula or Uncharted Nebula? Well, let's look further down the line. Unidentified hostile. Maybe you just don't know until you get closer. So, this is a civilian sector. Well, I guess we'll go to the Uncharted Nebula. Alright, let's go! Thanks to the high nebula density of this sector, very little of it has been charted, and rumours of what lurks in the depths abound. Okie dokie, let's continue.